Hello, welcome to my official JAD guide. We're going to go into gear and stuff in a second. First, a disclaimer, I'm no pro. I've gone fire cape several times, but I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do it on pure. I'm not going to be showing you guys how to do it like a master. Like if you're trying to get all the combat diaries, yeah, good luck, but that's not what I'm going to show you in this. I'm going to show you how the common noob, a main or a mid-level, is able to get a fire cape. And yes, I'm maxed, but that's why I'm using scrub gear. And basically, the idea is to show you the waves. So start off with just this, and there's two of them. One of these, two of these, and it goes in a cycle like that. See how it goes, and then melee, you safe spot this melee on the wall, and then it starts to cycle over again. So about 30-ish, and there's two melees, you have to then start protecting mage the whole time. Round 45, let's see here. Okay, so at 38, you kill the ranger and then kill the mage. You would have to tank the ranger's hits at this time. Around 45, you have two rangers. So 38, 45, and then after 45, you start climbing up the difficulty again. So at 53 to like 61, it'll be difficult. Sorry, 60. It'll be difficult. So these two rangers, a melee and a mage. You have to pray mage, kill the rangers, and have the melee on the other side of a ranger. Or you have to be out of sight of at least one of the rangers and kill the melee and tank the other ranger. It depends on how you do it and what sequence you're given. But at this point, when there's these two, you just safe spot them and pray mage on this guy. These guys kill this one. Where this guy spawned is where the Jad's gonna spawn. And then Jad, right? Okay, so you see this animation right here? Okay, watch. That's mage. That's range. You see how he does that on the thing? Mage. Range. So basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to when Jad comes, you're gonna be nervous at Jad because you just invested like an hour's worth of time into getting here. So you get here, right, and then like you want to you don't want to fail because it's an hour's worth of time you just invested. So what happens is you just you get all nervous and you don't want to misclick. So what you do is you just stand there and focus on your prayers, breathe in and out, focus on your prayers, flick right. Don't pre-flick, meaning wait for him to do his thing to signal which prayer you're supposed to use, and then until you can think clearly enough to do that, okay. And then once he gets to half health, the healers will come out, and you're supposed to focus on the flicking first, the defense. So what Jad attacks, you focus on that, and then right after you click on the prayer, you attack a healer, and repeat. And then once the healers are dead or focused on you or whatever, kill Jad. There's usually a healer behind Jad, and you can either use a crossbow or go around Jad and then get the healer that way. But just letting you know. Alright. So hold on. Okay, so let's go back to this. 1 second. Okay. Okay, so now for the gear setup, we have arrows, we have a Fury, a combat burst. I do have barrels gloves, but that's not really the point. Trying to wear scrub gear at this point. Glory, I have a Fury, doesn't matter. So yeah, let's go and let's grind. Quick thing you could use is barrage. I'm gonna bring 10 brews and the rest restores. I'm going to bank these two things and bring out range pots. Alright. So I don't exactly need like brews and stuff, but they do help here and there. Alright. So I'm gonna put this on Pray Magic. And I'm gonna be on my gargoyle out while I do this. So okay, it's gonna drag me over here. Most people will be right here when they do something. If you're like on a 1 defense sphere or something, you go like right here, and then you go like straight this way. Like anything over here or over here can't really hit you. And then like they have like some kind of setup like right here to like do stuff, or if like something comes from like on the side of the map, you go backwards. Or if something, see how that guy got stuck? See how those guys got stuck? Like, and they would do the same on this side, right? And then if something comes from here, you just go back here on the mini map. But that's not what I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you what works for me. Okay, so we're gonna use the second sound options. Okay. So we got 2 bats coming, or we just got 2 bats. There's a blob. The TZ Keck is known as a blob. Alright. So I am going to put this on pause until some interesting waves come up. Okay, on wave 7 the ranger comes up. I can either tank it or pray range. I'm not supposed to really pray anything right now, but that is that, just letting you know. Okay, and you see how I'm low health? Basically brews will take up my health, but they'll lower my stats. However, I have to restore, which also gives prayer points. So what I'm doing is I'm draining my prayer after I lost some hit points, so that I can brew up and then restore up, just to not waste ability to heal and restore my stuff. Just letting you know. Save on supplies. Okay, there are 2 mages on this wave. Sorry, 2 rangers on this wave. I just killed one that was spawning in the middle, and this one spawned right here. So the melee will next spawn right here, and how I can tell that is this one's slightly more orange, and I'll show you what happens. Like, there was 2 rangers, I just didn't turn on the camera fast enough. So this ranger will die, and then the melee will spawn here, and then I'll show you how I fight him. And of course I'm going to brew up. I'm not gonna use the hit points to fight him though. Okay, so make sure that he can reach me. And then I go here, and these are my safe arrows. This spot is like meh, but goes up to here, and then here is still okay. But I kind of should probably notice that as like color. Hold on. I would say red. Okay. Alright, so let's get my stuff from my gargoyle alt. So basically you just like basically hit them from there, and if they're too far back but they're still hitting you like a ranger or a mage, you can like scoot them back by like this, and they'll come towards you, and then you come back this way, and yeah, so that's how you do that. And I'll unpause the thing whenever something cool comes on. He spawned in my zone, so like he spawned right here, or it was right here. So what I did was I ran this way and he followed, and then I came back and swooped around, and he hit me once, but I tanked the hit, and that shouldn't be too hard to do. So right here, the bat's behind him. I can use long range, I can use rapid, whatever, but just hit the bat and try not to go here, you know. You can, this is still safe, it's just you don't want to get this far. It's still safe, see? It's just after this is no more. And alright. Okay, so we have a ranger and a melee right now. So right here, we're full hit points, we could use some prayer, so we want to brew and then restore instead of restore. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna pray because we already need prayer. So we want to need food. We want this to be done naturally. So we kill the ranger without prayer. Come over here, and we safe spot the melee. Now I'm noting this because the melee and the ranger was on the same spot, and I hid behind the ranger. Keep in mind, this guide is not going to be for somebody who's like just learning. Like if you understand the basics, this guide is for you. Like this guide is to help my clan deal with Jad. Like this is not for like an in-depth guide of how the fight caves work. It's just like for those that know what to do mechanically but are also scared of it, the time they invest. This is for that person. I'm not going to explain what the bats do. Obviously if they hit you they lower your prayer by 1, but I mean, like, you know, I'm not going to explain that. I'm not going to have to, you know what I'm saying? So this guy, if he doesn't hit you, he heals you. He heals either another guy if he hits you or himself, depending on who needs heals first. But anyway, so I'm safe spotting this guy, and boom. Okay. Another trick is, see how this guy's out of range? So if I want to get this guy closer here so I can shoot him without provoking this guy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go closer, and it forces him to get into range to hit me. Watch him fight me once, not shoot me. Okay, well, he's already in range. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first hit the bat. And then I'm going to hit this guy. Ooh, see? Be careful. Hold on. Okay. Sometimes you do want to be on this. Alright, and I'll turn the camera on when something exciting happens. In this scenario, the ranger is draining prayer, and these other three can't hit you. So kill the ranger, because you don't want to drain prayer. Now you can turn it off. So just save resources when you can. Okay, so right now we have 2 rangers and a melee. The next is 2 melees, and see how that one's slightly a different color than that one? Just slightly. And then both at once. This one's more orange. So one of the melees is going to spawn here. That's just how it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this one, I'm going to kill this guy, and a melee is going to spawn here. And I'm going to show you the method to going back and forth. I was just talking with Jordan 12 about how we're going to make, I'm going to make a true rune crafting guide, I guess. Blood altar guide. Rune crafting blood altar. But yeah. So actually I think I want to kill this one first, so I can show you guys a little bit easier. Okay, so now as I kill this one, there's going to be a melee that spawns right here, right? There's going to be another melee that spawns elsewhere. So we're on wave 29 right now. Now we're on wave 30. Alright, so now we pray, or we don't. Either one. Then we go this way. And we take him like that. So now all these guys are safe spottable. We don't have to pray. And we're just chilling it out. And then after this wave, because wave 30, after wave 30, we have the Ketzek, which is like a dog, but Jad's a dog, despite common thoughts of being a frog. Jad is a dog, but I don't know what the Ketzek is. He's similar, but point is, he's the 360 here that uses magic, and the magic can hit really hard. So we want to pray magic after this, which is why I have it auto set to that. Alright, so I'll unpause whenever we can. After wave 30, always pray magic throughout the whole waves. After that until Jad. This is what it looks like, the level 360. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're at a point where there's a mage and a ranger on this next wave. This wave is going to be 38, and I'm just showcasing the wave so that you can know like what to do. Okay, on this wave, the mage is going to be blocked, and we kill the ranger. Just showcasing this wave until the ranger's dead. Tank the ranger. You can bring a whip or a grazi rapier, whatever you want to bring to kill the ranger. But other than that, you can use range or you can do whatever. And then don't forget to save up. So now the ranger is going to be on every wave, and it's just safe spot the mage. Well, not safe spot, but Farcast the mage now. Okay, we're on wave 44. The reason I'm unpausing it is to showcase wave 45. Sorry for the slow talking. Showcasing wave 45. So once this thing is dead, we're gonna have 1 mage and 2 rangers. And I have pre-potted for this. So I used the spec when I shouldn't have. Alright, so with 45, try to have your specs ready. And you see how we're drinking more restores than we are brews? That's because we're fighting smart. And we're also trying to not drink brews. You want to save brews for the end of the fights when there's more things to damage you, end of the waves. Yeah, not so much, but I mean, you know it's there. Okay, let's go over to our safe spot. Okay, good, we got a good spawn. Let's take out this one real fast. Mage is over here, that means we can do this. Okay, that guy. Okay, so basically we take these two out and then like kill the mage, but since we don't need to do that, we had a good spawn. I was just showcasing wave 45. And now it's just safe spot the mage. Alright, that's all I was doing. I just wanted to explain something. After wave 45, they do the mage and the melee, so it relatively gets easier until they do at wave 53 the mage, melee, and the ranger, and then they work their way up to the range, melee, 2 ranges, and then after that 2 melees and then 2 mages. That's the easy part, and then Jad. But until then, it gets really hard, and I can show you the setup. So as you can see, over here at 45, they got the mage guy, and then the 2 rangers, and then mage guy and the melee, and they work their way up, and then they go mage, melee, ranger, and then they add to it, work their way up to another ranger, and then 2 rangers, and then 2 melees, which this is an easy wave, and then 2 mages. Obviously this guy right here is where the Jad will spawn, and then Jad. Alright, so yeah, wave 53. Okay, so here I'm showcasing wave 53. We're on wave 52 right now, and it's almost done. So I should be potting right now, but I only have 1 range pot, that's going to be for Jad. So I'm also on my ult, so I'm not going to be too mainly focused. Because 5 caves ain't worth my focus time. But yeah. It's just a Jad, it can only 1-hit you. Alright, so as we go here, we have mage prayer still on. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to have spec to full and all that. And here comes the melee. Now we can actually do this. We can have melee like this, right? And then we tank the ranger, or we tank the we kill the ranger and safe spot the melee. But I'm going to just kill these 2 in any way because I'm maxed, so I don't really take much damage anyway. However, if you're not maxed, I would say safe spot like this, kill the ranger first, and then go over here on your mini-map and just kill the ranger, right? And then, sorry, kill the melee on your safe spot, and then, you know, do your thing and kill the mage like this. So, like, alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make him come over here. And then go back. And then here we go. That's it. and obviously it goes up. Obviously, so we're on this one right here. It goes up with more and more and more, but that's not the point. So I'll let you know. How would you say it? When it gets interesting, I'll turn on the camera. Okay, this wave was 2 blobs, a ranger, a melee, and a mage. So the next wave is gonna be 2 rangers, a melee, and a mage. That's the whole idea of it. So I'm showcasing wave 60 through 63. There's a reason I'm showcasing you this, because thing is like these waves are the last 3 waves in Jad. Like Jad is 63, and I just want you to see the last 3 waves, just to make you not get nervous. Okay, so right now it's wave 59. We're just killing this shit. Oh, with these things going down, there we go. You okay, Liz? Okay. Okay, so here we go, 2 rangers, right? So we're gonna tank this guy right here, and let's see. Actually, this is a really bad spawn. Okay, so another melee is gonna be there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be on this side of this guy, blocking him, and we're gonna kill this one. So right here-ish is where one of the melees is gonna spawn. So next is 2 melees, and next is 2 melees and a mage, and then 2 mages. We're on wave 60. And I can flick these. I just don't want to flick these because this is not a flicking guide. Obviously you hear the noise, you flick them. You have this middle sound on to do that. Like, if you don't want to do that by this one, by the noise, how you do it is like when you see the emote right there. Now it's already too late when you see the emote. So that's how you know. Like when you hear the sound, that's when you need to flick it. Alright, we're gonna eat up to full, because now we're getting ready for Jad. Liz, I cannot open the door if you come back, okay? I'm about to go to Jad. Just letting you know, okay? I can't open the door. Just letting you know. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Wave 60 is wave 61, wave 60. So 2 melees and a mage is next. So that's like the easiest wave, and then we got 2 mages, which is another easy one. Melee is gonna be like right here on the mini map. Southeast, I think it's called. Yeah. Southeast to east. Okay. So got the mage is in a good spot, because now we can just pray mage and safe spot the melees. This is actually a really good spawn. So we got that 61, right? Next is 62, which is 2 mages, and apparently this guy is one of the mages. So in the middle here is one of the mages. Okay. We're going to keep our spec on full. Okay, your adrenaline will actually start going up now because you're getting close to the boss. So the hype is getting closer and closer. These 2 waves are very easy, and you're afraid of the boss, you're afraid of Jad. This is your first time or your 50th time, whatever. You've never gone on Fire Cape before. You gotta hurry, you gotta hurry, you gotta hurry. And don't misclick on the prayers. How do you fight him? Which one is pray range? Which one is pray mage? Have your things set on your tags set on whatchamacallit, your quick thing set, your keybinds, I mean, yeah. Alright, so now there's 2 mages. Okay, so you see how that guy appeared right here? That means Jad will appear right here. So I'm gonna kill this one first. That's gonna appear right here, and there's gonna be a healer like right here behind him when he's half health. And we're gonna have to get that healer. Okay, you're hyper. You know, you gotta like get ready for this Jad. You know, mentally, like stability. You know, like shit. I said a lot of parada, Allison Rock, late night candlelight. Can I get it? Okay, all done. But anyway, you're getting really hyper. You're getting really hyper. Yeah. Calm down. Breathe. All it's about, you know, like calm down, breathe. You know, you're getting scared, you're getting hyper, whatever the case may be. Go touch grass. Just kidding. But now we're gonna get off the spawn where Jad would be, and he's actually standing on the spot where I want to be, but that's okay. So we want to be brewed above normal. We fully restored. Range spotted. Okay. Hyper. Make sure auto retaliate's off. If you have to log out, do it now. Like, click the log out and wait for the wave to be over. So how you do that is you just click here to log out. It'll say we read the request, and then finish the wave, and then log out. Make sure the next wave doesn't start, but log out. Alright, and okay, so here's Jad. Okay, hyper. Okay, prayer range. Let's focus on your switches. Prayer range. Okay, keep it on the range. Prayer range. Okay, hyper. Prayer mage. Hyper. Have your thing hovering over the mouse. Prayer range. Prayer range. Now, after a little while of doing this, just praying right and fuck everything else, fuck attacking him, fuck everything else, you're not as nervous. No, this could take 2 seconds. This could take 30 seconds. This could take a few minutes. This could take 20 minutes. Whatever. All you want to do is stand here and don't attack him. The reasoning is because you just want to be calm. Just focus on your focus on your switches. Alright, so we're gonna go in for the kill now. pray range. Okay, after he gets to half health, you're gonna see healers come in. Make sure your mouse is hovering over the stuff. Got this stuff off my alt. See how I blocked that first? Made sure that I was praying first. Now we're focusing on killing these. Watch your prayer. Alright, we gotta find where the other healer is. See, I got hit. Wait. Alright, so I died, but that's how to do it in general. And the only reason I died because I couldn't see the other healer. The whole time I couldn't see him. But that's in general how to do it. Thank you, Liz.
Sorry, you in there and watch my show.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Peace.